The years passed quietly, not all at once, but one precious day at a time. The children grew, the seasons changed, the city continued moving forward. And through it all, love remained. One beautiful autumn afternoon, golden sunlight poured through the windows of a peaceful home overlooking Central Park. The penthouse where Daniel had taken his first steps. The home where Sophia had learned to ride a bicycle. The place where countless family memories had been created. Now it was much quieter. No toys scattered across the floor. No tiny footsteps racing through the hallways. No bedtime stories waiting to be read. The children were grown. Their own lives had begun. Yet somehow, the house still felt full. Because every corner held memories. Olivia sat comfortably beside the fireplace. A large photo album rested on her lap. Across from her sat Alexander. His hair had turned silver over the years. Fine lines surrounded his eyes. But whenever he smiled, Olivia still saw the same handsome man she had fallen in love with decades ago. The same kind eyes. The same warm heart. The same husband. Alexander turned a page. Immediately, laughter filled the room. There it is. Olivia smiled. The sticker incident. The photograph showed a much younger Alexander sitting on the floor. His face completely covered in colorful stars and glitter stickers. Sophia stood proudly beside him. Daniel looked equally proud of his artistic contribution. Alexander groaned dramatically. I was an internationally respected CEO. Olivia laughed. You still are. Not in that picture. She gently touched the photograph. You were exactly what you needed to be. Alexander looked at the image. Then smiled. A father. Olivia nodded. The best one. His eyes softened. The compliment clearly meant more than any business award he had ever received. They continued turning pages. Daniel's first day of school. Sophia's dance recital. Family vacations. Birthday parties. Christmas mornings. Thousands of moments. Some important. Some ordinary. All priceless. After a while, the doorbell rang. Alexander smiled immediately. That's our girl. Moments later, Sophia entered carrying a box of pastries. Though now a successful woman in her own right, she still possessed the same bright energy she had as a child. The same smile. The same warmth. Mama. Dad. Olivia stood to embrace her daughter. Alexander received his usual kiss on the cheek. Even now, Sophia remained affectionate. Some things never changed. Soon the three of them sat together enjoying afternoon tea. The conversation flowed naturally. Family stories, work updates, funny memories. Then Sophia suddenly smiled. A mischievous smile. The exact same smile she had inherited from her father. So, Olivia immediately recognized that tone. What? Sophia leaned forward. I think Daniel has a girlfriend. Alexander nearly spilled his tea. What? Sophia laughed. There it is. Olivia smiled. How do you know? He keeps smiling at his phone. Alexander looked horrified. Sophia continued. And he left work early twice this month. Now Olivia laughed too. Their son had inherited many things from Alexander. Apparently discretion was not one of them. Alexander leaned back, a thoughtful expression crossing his face. For a moment, he seemed lost in memory. Then he smiled softly. I hope she's kind. Olivia looked at him. And? Alexander's smile deepened. I hope she makes him happy. Silence settled comfortably around them. A warm silence. The kind that only exists among people who truly love each other. Sophia stirred her tea, then asked quietly, what kind of love do you hope he finds? The question lingered in the room. Olivia and Alexander exchanged a glance carrying decades of memories. Neither answered immediately, because the answer wasn't simple. It wasn't about wealth, or beauty, or status. Finally, Olivia spoke. I hope he finds someone who feels like home. Sophia smiled softly. Alexander reached for Olivia's hand. The same hand he had held in a hospital room so many years ago. The same hand he had promised never to let go. And he never had. I hope he finds what we found. Sophia looked between her parents. A gentle smile appearing. Everyone knew their story. How unexpected it had been. How unlikely. How beautiful. Olivia laughed quietly. Do you remember our first date after we got married? Alexander immediately smiled. The ice cream disaster. Sophia blinked. What disaster. Alexander pointed toward Olivia. Your mother dropped her ice cream. I was nervous. You dropped too. It was windy. There wasn't any wind. Sophia burst into laughter. The familiar sound filled the room. For a moment, it felt exactly like the old days. Like Daniel and Sophia were children again. Like the years had folded together. Like time itself had decided to pause. As evening approached, Sophia eventually left, promising to visit again soon. The house grew quiet once more. Outside, New York shimmered beneath the setting sun. Inside, Alexander and Olivia remained by the fireplace. The photo album still open between them. A lifetime captured in photographs. Alexander turned to the final page. There was a recent picture. Their entire family together. Daniel, Sophia, grandchildren, smiling faces, happy faces. A beautiful family. Alexander stared at the image for a long moment. Then he looked at Olivia. His expression held the same tenderness she had seen when they first met. Perhaps even more, because love had deepened over time, growing stronger with every year, every challenge, every joy. Olivia, she smiled. Yes? Alexander squeezed her hand gently. If I could live my life again. His eyes shone warmly. I would choose you every time. Tears immediately gathered in Olivia's eyes. Even after all these years, he still knew exactly what to say. She leaned her head against his shoulder. The place where she had found comfort for decades. The place that still felt like home. I would choose you too. Outside the window, the lights of New York stretched endlessly into the distance. The city where everything began. The city where she had once believed her future was over. The city where her heart had been broken. And where it had ultimately been healed. Olivia closed her eyes, thinking about the frightened young woman she once was. The woman abandoned while carrying a child. The woman who thought she had lost everything. If she could speak to that younger version of herself, now, she would tell her something important. Do not be afraid. The story is not over. The heartbreak is not the ending. The best chapters are still waiting. Because sometimes life takes away the wrong person, only to lead you toward the right one. Alexander wrapped an arm around her shoulders. Instinctively, naturally, just as he always had. The fire crackled softly. The city glowed outside. And together they watched the evening settle over New York. Two people who had built a lifetime together. Two people who had found love when they least expected it. Two people who never stopped choosing each other. The photo album remained open on their laps. Filled with memories. Filled with laughter. Filled with love. A complete life. A beautiful family. And a happiness that lasted forever. This was not a fairy tale. It was something better. A love built on trust. A family built on devotion. A lifetime built together. And as the stars appeared above New York City, Olivia smiled. Because after all these years, one truth remained unchanged. The happiest ending had never been wealth, or success, or perfection. It had always been love. And sitting beside the man who still held her hand after all these years, she knew with absolute certainty. They had found it. The end.